Hello interwebs and welcome back to Let's Play Neverwinter Nights 2. We are in the collector's mansion trying to get inside his vault, and when we left off we found a few items, an ocean painting, a book of numerological nursery rhymes which evidently serves as a hint to the 3-digit combination that the vault door also has. We need 2 keys and we have one of them, and the other one is inside the fireplace, which we must from which we must douse the fire before we can get it. And I managed to solve the puzzle. It was pretty easy. I went back downstairs to see if I missed anything there, and indeed I did. So we'll head back downstairs. Also, as you can see, I decided to start using the 2 vertical hotbars as well for potions, healing potions and buffing potions. Also, I noticed a slight bug occurring with those. When I activated them, I couldn't drag anything into the quick slots. I had to reload a save game before they worked. So if any of you happen to get that problem, try reloading a save game. Let's head back to the kitchen. The tied up servants are suddenly standing up. Not tied, and here's what we missed: a vase of water. As vases go, it isn't the collector's finest, but it still makes an elegant water jug. Its opening is wide, perfect for placing pitchers inside and filling them. And we have somewhere the empty bottle we found. I think it was in Shandra's bag. Yep. Yes. We'll use that. There we go, a bottle of water. Though it's drawn from a basin of the collector himself, this water probably wouldn't sell for more than normal water. Yeah, probably not. Okay, with that we can now douse the fire. The only thing I really don't know about is the ocean painting and then the book, the unstable book that keeps exploding when you put it back or take from the bookshelf where it was. But I think we'll grab it with us all the same. And we'll put that stuff in Kelgar's bags. As well as the keys, by the way. Oh, that one. This will hurt again, but yeah.
Wait.
We'll fix it with a potion of cure serious wounds. Wow, 11. That was a waste of serious wounds. Okay, yeah, let's grab the key. Douse the fire. The fire sizzles and then dissipates. It looks like there's something beneath the logs. You retrieve an ornate silver key. Yep, now all we have to do is solve the combination. For that, let's put everything else of these to Kelgar's bag.
Follow me.
There we go.
Yes.
And okay. 9 are we when taken, all 3. Last one slain, then 6 remain. None survive our first, less 5. Meaning clearly that there are 9 to begin with. Then 3 taken. When last one of those is slain, there are 6 left. I think. Yeah, anyway, as there is the trap that is sprung every time you enter a wrong combination, and also that causes more guards to come here, we'll save at this point, so we don't have to douse the fire again. Just to make this go a bit faster. Let's try 9 to begin with, 6 after that, and in the end 5 left. Yes. Failure. Okay, I wonder where the guards spawn in from, by the way. Warlock is back there.
Yes.
Ah, they just appear here. Okay.
Of course.
All right.
Okay, let's see how this starts to go. Okay. Let's try to have Nishka go there. Backstab this guy.
Looks like we have company. Ha!
Oh, one down.
Looks like we have company.
Looks like it indeed. And they are all down. And nearly are we as well. Ooh, acid arrows. I think we'll give those to Eleni.
Everyone, follow me.
Yes.
Okay, so 965 has been tried. Let's see. First 3 are slain, then 1 is slain, and 5 left. Let's try 315 and 5, and yes, and failure. Ooh, a different trap this time.
All right. Let's see what they're made
Of course.
I want to see.
Yeah, let's just go with those.
Take that.
Ah, Lord is down.
Well,
Too bad.
let us press the attack.
Right,
Well,
actually,
look who showed up.
Let's get him. Ha! Two. Ha! Take that. Ha! Ha!
come on guys, you can do it. I guess it wasn't a different trap after all. Just the initial flash. Oh, that was just right for Kelgar. Okay, let's use Fiendish Resilience for Lord. And we could, by the way, cast the Dark One's own luck. I always forget that. That too. I wonder.
Yes.
And actually, by the way, let's put all of the different healers' kits there. There we go. And let's heal Nalok a bit. I think we have no choice but to heal Lord too.
Yes.
Yes.
Shandra isn't doing too
Follow me.
well either,
Yes.
actually.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, let's try a different approach and try 961. And a failure. Ooh, a red ball of doom! Or something. Ow.
Sorry.
Damn, Nalok. And Nishka went... Jesus! This was bad. But at least there weren't any guards this time around. Ow! That was very, very bad. I'm gonna end up reloading soon. Okay. Well then, let's try 350. And then another failure. And... Ow! Haha, indeed. Okay, let's try 351 and most likely reload. Yep. No, Shandra and Kelgar are still up. This is fun. Let's try 981. Nine to begin with, 8 taken in total, and 1 left. Nope. And Shandra and Kelgar are both still up. How nice. Why won't you guys go down? I haven't realized, by the way, ever to try if these guys would talk about the current quest or situation in these places.
What's going on?
Okay, probably not.
Something you need?
No, not really.
What? What are we stopping for?
Because I had some questions for you.
All right. Go on and ask.
Didn't I talk to Shandra already? I can't remember even. Yeah, you look a little lost.
Well, aside from the frequent kidnapping, yes, I suppose I'm still trying to figure out what's going on. But don't worry, I'll try to keep up. So don't trouble yourself, all right?
It'd be nice if you learn to calm down and not be so defensive all the time.
Well, it'd be nice if you didn't keep throwing us into danger all the time.
Hey.
I think I need you to explain to me one more time what we're doing. We're being hunted and accused, put on trial, and you've got silver things in you. Anyway, with all that's been going on, I'm not sure I understand why it's been going on.
And what don't you understand then?
Well, first off, the shards in you. Sorry, the shard in you and the shards you carry. Where do they come from?
Well, one is buried in my chest, the others I simply find.
What are they shards of?
A powerful sword of an extraplanar people.
Okay, see, that's where you start to lose me. Why is this thing inside you? And why is it broken? And what are you supposed to do with it? Kill a dragon or...
I am supposed to use it against the King of Shadows.
And the King of Shadows is who? Like Elminster, except evil?
I have no idea yet.
But you're willing to keep trying to find out?
Of course. No, it's not like I want to. I could care less what he does, but his minions have been crossing me.
You mean this Black Garius? He's also helping the King of Shadows, right?
He's something of a mystery.
So what do those Githyanki want with you? Are they with the King of Shadows?
They want the shards and the sword back. That's all I know.
But one of those shards is in your chest. If it comes out, you're dead.
Not necessarily. You never know until you try. That's part of the problem, yes.
This is the most bizarre series of events I've ever heard. So what are you going to do about all this exactly?
I'm going to keep killing anyone who crosses me until they learn what crossing me means.
All right. Well, as long as you don't get me killed doing it, I'll do what I can.
Don't get killed. How about that? Yeah, you're doing fine so far, as long as you stop asking questions.
Just taking a cue from you. You do nothing but ask questions to everyone we meet.
Hey! Nag nag. I had some questions for you.
All right. Go on and ask.
What happened to your family at Highcliff?
There's not much to tell. To be honest, my mother died many years ago. Bad marsh fever. Not much I could do. As for my father, well, I didn't really know him. Died when I was very young. He's more like a blur than a memory. What about you? I mean, if you want to talk about it.
My family?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to talk about it. I mean, your father, or your uncle, he seems very nice.
You mean? You mean? What do you mean? Yeah, I know more about my trainer than I do about the rest of my family.
I was wondering, who trained you to be a hero? Who was your teacher?
Me? I don't really know.
Well, you might want to ask why you still have the chance. He may have his reasons, and if he were to pass away suddenly, you'd never know.
I had some other questions for you.
All right, go on and ask.
Can you tell me what you know about Ember?
I traveled there last season. The thought that everyone there is dead, it's hard to believe. I mean, there aren't any militia or soldiers there, really. If anyone attacked it, they couldn't have put up much of a fight.
Is there anybody you know who could help us find out what happened?
I think checking in Port Last is probably the best thing we can do. It's the nearest town. Someone there may know something or heard something. The steward of Port Last, Hieromus, is probably one of the people we should definitely see. Although, if he thinks you're the killer, don't expect a warm reception.
Okay, well, did you know anyone who lived in Ember?
A few. One or two I knew really well. The quartermaster was always kind to me. Although he was a little too obsessed with his logbook. Had to track every shipment in, out, along the coast, off the coast. But still, a nice person.
Anyone else?
There was Elaine, of course. She let me stay in her family's home when the roads were washed out while I was there. You know, she did quite a bit of trading herself between Ember and Port Last and the neighboring villages. I wonder if she was in Ember when it was attacked.
Any idea where we could find her?
We could check in Port Last. If she was on a trade run, she may have passed through there. The steward of Port Last, Hieromus, might know more. Although, if he thinks you're the killer...
Yeah. Okay, I
don't
think it's
expect a
pretty
warm
obvious that we are going to Port Last pretty soon. Let's
All
ask
right,
something
go on
else.
and ask.
What can you tell me about Armangero?
Armangero was my great-grandfather. Or my great-great-grandfather. To be honest, I can't remember which. I heard he was a little eccentric, but harmless. He died a long time ago. My mother told me that he saw me a few times as a babe, but I was too young to remember. Mother said that he would cradle me and sing to me, and I would, well, pull out his beard hairs.
Ingrid? Why would a harmless wizard construct a lethal haven? Yeah, that's a good question.
Well, I thought it was just a story. You know, make-believe. And wizards do protect their towers. I thought she was just exaggerating. I mean, the whole inescapable death trap and thousands of spiders from the abyss thing. It was hard to take my mother seriously when she said things like that.
Okay, do you know where we could find his haven? I think I have asked these things from Shandra already, but...
I've been thinking about it, but honestly, I have no idea where it is. I doubt it would help much anyway. And the whole idea of having to spill my blood to get in there... Well,
Yep.
I'm not in any real hurry to find it either.
Well, if we need to, we'll need some blood.
Why don't you use your blood? You sure spill enough of it wherever you go. I don't really want to get blood, you know, especially not so we can go into a death trap where I can get even more blood spilled.
Does it have to be Gero blood?
That's what my mother said. I wouldn't mind trying other people's blood first if they volunteer. Maybe we could bleed Bishop. Try it out first. And a whole pint of it. That's a little much.
No, not Bishop. I'd suggest our annoying paladin. And preferably every last drop of blood in him. Let's keep moving. Probably pointless to talk to Eleni, but... yeah. Okay. Either way, let's examine the keys. Nothing in them, nope. The collector's diary, let's see that again.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'm clearly going to most likely have to spend a while doing this, so I'm going to stop recording until I figure this thing out.